You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Hold on.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 76.
Here's Goff. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Throwing on third. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. DJ Shark, touchdown, Detroit. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Packers at 9-7 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
It's a room to maneuver. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 10, gone.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
In motion goes the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Oh, there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers now to throw. And Lewis has it, the tight end. He is taken down. After a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Rodgers to throw once more.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Cut. 4 now. 5. 12.
Now gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
26.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. That's Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Now it's Rodgers.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now Rodgers.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Gone. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Play action. It's gone. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go. Now you won.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's taken on the 25. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back, and the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Goff now to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quay Walker
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Completes it again to Dobbs.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown. Brown.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 35 yards. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language. maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is caught by Watkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around
defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you